Holy shit. This took a fucking minute to get set up, bro. It took a long time.
We did it, though.
I was starting to lose hope, I won't lie.
We're in space.
All right. So I guess we were talking about that transgender weird chick. We might as well just jump on it.
Oh, that you found in a bathroom?
Yeah. So I had to go to the orientation for 30 minutes to do the benefit part. And so I had to go meet Marty in his office at 11:45. So I go down there about 11:42. Hands are black as shit. My face is black as fuck. You know how it is.
Glad you realized, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's calm down here. You're getting a little racist. But then I get into Marty's office and he's like, Jesus Christ. And he's like, what the hell happened to you? And I was like, what do you mean?
I've been working.
And he's
Marty.
like, we're going out in public. You can't look like that. And I was like, Marty, I'm a fucking proud welder. And he's like, you need to go upstairs and wash up. And so he made me go wash up my hands and my face. And that's when I got into the bathroom. And I see this fucking... Dude, shut the... I'm just kidding. I see this... I don't know what it is, dude. Because it looked like a dude. But it sounded like a really gay dude. And it really... Maybe it was a gay dude. It very well could have been a gay dude. Because...
You gotta pick a lane whether you're transphobic or homophobic now.
Well, that's the problem. Because they were complimenting my glasses. So it very well could have been a gay dude. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is kind of gay to be like, nice glasses, idiot.
Yeah. Because I would never compliment somebody's glasses.
Kind of gay to me, dude. Oh, man, we figured it out. We're in fucking space, folks.
Yeah, I know you're distracted by it.
I know, dude. We figured it out.
I figured out that you can't look at it. It's so hard, but you just can't look at the screen because then you're looking at the time and then you're like, oh, shit. Yeah. It's only been 10 minutes.
You're right.
What'd you do up in Wisconsin?
Just hung out. Hung out with the lady.
Hung yourself.
Hung out with the lady.
The little mamas.
Little mamas. Baby mamas.
You guys go out and do anything?
Yeah. Ate at a bunch of good restaurants. Walked around the square. Thrift shop. I gave her like that vinyl of the suicide. You remember the one I had?
Mm-hmm. You guys listen to it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hung out with other people. Good.
You had a good time?
Yeah.
Partied a little bit?
Yeah, not too much.
Un poquito, little party, never hurt nobody.
What'd you end up doing then? While I was gone, misbehave, you pee on the floor.
Well, let's see here. Friday.
Did anybody come by and let you outside, or did you pee inside?
I peed inside multiple times. Friday, well, I went to Tony and Thomas's, and I got drunk.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I broke my phone, and then I got drunk at about 6, 7 o'clock.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pretty normal weekend. Sunday, I guess, I was sitting in my head all day. It was pretty cool. Because there was, like, nothing else to do because I didn't have my phone to distract me. That's where that fucking dark podcast came from because I used my laptop camera. And, bro, I had that fucking Smithfield lamp next to me, and you still couldn't see me. I was like, dude, I'm not even going to fuck with this anymore.
That's true. They don't really know what we just did. We're on the actual PC now. Like, we switched from a laptop to a PC. It's a thing where you can hook up the phone. The microphone is hooked up to it. You can kind of see it if I hover over it. And then Cody's got a pair of headphones. I still need one. And then eventually we can get 2 mics. But yeah, we're stepping it up. We're true to our words. This is the black hole. That's the intellectual black hole. Alright, anyways.
It took us a minute to get this set up, bro. I was about to go to bed. I won't lie. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
We work kind of early in the morning, so like 9, 10 p.m. is late for us, for those that don't know.
For sure.
Yeah.
What was wrong with your stomach this morning? You ended up going to work, didn't you?
Dude, I ate that whole bag of popcorn. That was like 2 pounds of popcorn I ingested.
You want to know what's funny,
bro? And then
I
passed out on the couch. Like, I woke up like this. Like, So just lit up the toilet. Absolutely dropped pile. And then fucking at like midnight I woke up and I was like, oh, my stomach's fucked. Took a mad shit again. And then I was like, I don't know, I might have to throw up. But I was like, I can sleep. So I slept until like 4:30. And then I was like, nah, I'm definitely throwing up. But then I put it off until like 5. And then I finally just pulled trick. And I was like, all right, chill.
I was like, I'm hoping I get to see Chance before I go to work.
Bad,
but
yeah.
then I'm like, he's not coming out. Something's going on in there.
I ended up just going right back to bed being like, I need 20 more minutes to recover after that.
What's crazy? Oh, for sure. What's crazy is my demon brain was trying. You know how your brain goes negative and it's like, oh, this person hates me now. That's what my brain was doing. It's like, oh, he doesn't want to. I told him I might need to be woken up and he's not coming to wake me up. This guy hates me.
I would have came and woke you up. I knew you were up. I heard you.
I was jerking off.
No, I heard you when I threw up. I was like, nah, he's awake. He could definitely hear this.
I didn't hear you throwing up, but I heard the toilet flush. And then you went back into your room. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Normally he goes to the bathroom, then he comes back out. Because I didn't even hear you go to the bathroom. Yeah. Like, I thought you were still in your room, and then I heard the toilet flush, and I was like, oh, shit. He must have.
Fucked up, man.
That's why I came out of my room, but
Still went to work. Fuck all you guys.
You have to.
Yeah.
There's no other choice.
I was
we'll
like,
fucking die.
I'm a fucking warrior. I'm not dying. I'm going to fucking work.
With all this shit we both been dealing with.
I still felt like shit until like 10.
Really?
And I was like, all right, I'm kicking it, yeah.
It's time to stop feeling like shit.
I was like, that's enough of this bullshit. I'm done.
I won't lie. It kind of made me feel better to come out here and feel better about myself. I came out here. I saw the bag of popcorn on the ground. I'm like, I wonder if Chance is still on.
Dude, that was so much popcorn in that bag. I ate
all of it.
It tastes so good.
I was like, see, now
this must be how like you are with food because it just tasted so good. Where
exactly.
I was just like, I'm so full, but I'm gonna keep fucking shoving
exactly.
And then I passed out in the same position I was eating the popcorn, so I hadn't moved. I just had 2 pounds of popcorn boiling in my fucking tum tum. And the moment I moved, the popcorn was like, and I was like, whoa, fuck.
That's why I was like, I feel better about myself. Chance can't talk shit about me eating a whole bag of chips anymore. Dinner?
Yeah.
I don't think we ate anything, did we?
Yeah, so it's just whiskey and popcorn.
Yep, exactly.
Whiskey and sugar popcorn.
I eat fucking whiskey and chips.
Yeah. That's probably even still better than what I had. I had like unhealthy ass popcorn.
Also, my body's used to like alcohol and fucking food abuse.
I'm not.
As much as I don't want to admit it. But it is factual.
I'm not. I feel like a lot of shit fucks me up. Maybe I just got a weak little pussy stomach, though.
Well, how much did you eat as a kid?
I ate a good amount. In my teenage years, I was slamming.
Really?
Yeah.
What about as a kid? Oh, yeah, you were telling me that people were always telling you were eating fast, right?
Yeah.
Was that when you were a kid?
I'd eat fast. Yeah, my dad would tell me to, like, slow down and, like, breathe and shit.
And you told me that they would say, nobody's going to take your food, right?
Yeah,
that's what my grandma would say to me.
Yeah.
But I never grew out of it. You grew out of it for some reason. You still love food like you did when you were a kid?
Yeah. I don't even know if I loved food as a kid. I think it was just like an impulse to ingest as fast as possible.
Yeah, you need calories to grow. That makes sense.
Just like flying through food. Once I get done with food, I'm back to PlayStation, dude.
I feel like
I'm back to outside. I'm back to basketball.
That makes sense. Because I did the same thing, except I went back to watching YouTube and eating more food.
Oh, so you didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I was doing something.
Yeah, you were burning the calories off. You were weightlifting too, weren't you?
A little bit.
And track.
Yeah. Well, my dad just didn't like, we weren't watching TV. If it was like a Saturday after like 9, we weren't watching TV. And then through the weekdays, we weren't watching TV.
9 a.m.?
Yeah, if it was after like morning cartoons.
That makes sense.
TV. We gotta go do something. We're gonna go cut a fucking tree down or something.
Mm-hmm. Just find something to do.
Yeah.
That's how my dad is, except there's not much to do around here, like Forest City, Mason
Yeah, we were out
City.
in the country, so we like build paths, ride 4-wheeler, fucking go for a walk, and a walk is like 2 miles. It's not like around the block. It's like a fucking half-an-hour commitment.
That'd be awesome, dude. With your whole family?
It helps patience. Yeah, most times. Otherwise, just me and the dog, me and dad and the dog.
That's sick, bro. Yeah. I've never taken a walk with my family before.
Really?
Yeah, never. Once in my life. Except for in New York City.
Helps.
In New York we did, but that's just because you have to in New York. But
you've never taken a walk?
No. Well, I've taken walks now, but like as a kid.
With your family, though?
No, not once.
Now with your family, have you taken walks?
No. Because my family split up. I don't see my mom, and
that's true.
Not my dad's doing his own thing.
Me and my dad used to go for runs and shit too.
I guess sort of. We went to a Renaissance festival one time in Minnesota.
No, we would do this is like a weekly thing.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. We were never active. My dad's not active. Well, he stays active in other ways. Like he treats his job as if it's his exercise, and then he does other things around the yard and stuff. He does like I don't want to say it as like a disrespectful way, but he like does the bare minimum to keep his body in shape and keep it active, which is not a bad thing. It's just how he's lived his life. Because my grandpa, he's always had a pull-up bar and shit, but I could never do pull-ups, so I just looked at it. I'm like, oh my god, my grandpa's a superhero.
And now you're racking them up.
Not really.
You did like 20 the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, but it hurt, and I still have more work to do.
A lot of people probably couldn't do 20 pull-ups right now.
I couldn't. That was why I posted it. I could never do 20.
I'm saying like right now, if you were like do 20 pull-ups, most people couldn't get it.
Yeah, I couldn't even do one. How many could you do as a kid? Like
I was lean.
Yeah. You were a fit kid, but in like PE and shit, when you ever do like the fitness testing? Yeah. How many pull-ups could you do? Like what was your record?
Like whatever the presidential amount was.
No way.
Whatever the amount you didn't have to go over was, yeah.
Oh, so you did the bare minimum?
Like push-ups, it was like 80 or something like that. Or sit-ups, it was like 80.
That's insane.
It was either sit-ups or push-ups. I don't remember which push-up was.
Either way, it's insane.
Push-ups might have been lower than that. The pacer test, you used to get like 116 on it or something.
Holy shit,
I
bro.
used to try my dick off for no reason. Well, I did cross-country, so I just could run forever. Like older cross-country kids sweated in that.
That's crazy.
Track kids that did long distance, yeah.
That makes sense, though, because you're not only competing with each other, but you're in track. Exactly. I never tried in PE.
Like finally, something I'm designed for that I've been training for, yeah.
You think everybody's designed for it, though?
Yeah. No. Well, kind of at a level. We used to be hunters, but
that's what I'm saying. If you were to get your body into that fit condition, everybody
you could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You could do it.
I never tried in PE. I never tried for the pacer.
Some people have more fast twitch muscles, though. Like some people have more strength and endurance. Some people have more endurance and strength.
That makes sense.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, you need it. You'd need it like if we were hunter-gatherers and stuff. You need some strong people. You need some enduring people.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, sports is basically like practicing hunting. It's just modern-day practice.
Yep. Or war.
Competition.
That's what Rogie says, that football is like war, which those clips you just showed me the other day was insane, bro.
Here comes the boom.
I never watched shit like that.
Yeah,
when I see it, it's like, holy shit. It's like a truck.
Hard. Yeah. It's intense. Dude, I can't believe we got this set up. Thank God. I can't stop looking at it. It's so difficult.
I know.
I'm just happy we stepped it up because we promised we would, and I was like, fuck, like this is a big commitment. Like, we got to figure some shit out and do some shit.
Chance had to pay $9 fucking dollars.
I paid some dollars.
So
guys.
You better send us money on Patreon.
Subscribe button. I sent you dollars. Look at what I do. I can switch thingies.
We turn green and we get hard.
We go green, we go this. We go fucking, you don't even know what we're fucking doing, but fucking turn that shit way the fuck up. We're in space now, motherfuckers. Oh.
We can fuck with a lot of shit on here.
Oh, I fucked it up.
We broke it. It is broken.
It's still recording.
Try turning off the background thingy. Oh, there it goes.
We're back.
Just took a second.
Should we check it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fuck with this shit a lot, bro. Because there's a lot of shit to fuck with. That's why I didn't want to do it the other day. I just started fucking recording because I'm like, there's too much on here. It's gonna overwhelm me. That's probably honestly why I was about to go to bed, because I'm like, God damn it, Chance is fucking with all this shit that I didn't want to fuck with, but it has to be done.
You have to do it, yeah.
We need a producer or something.
Yeah. I'll try my best, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm just lazy. I don't want to figure it out.
Shit. New job. New old job. What else?
I was thinking about what we were talking about earlier. So we found this random screw. We're not sure where it came from.
What topic?
We're talking about. It's in the forefront of my brain. I just gotta remember it. We were talking about. Oh yeah, we're talking about YouTube and Joe going back on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about it? You think that they're gonna financially? Because you were saying that if they let him just stop demonetizing him, it's gonna be financially good, but publicly they're gonna get like knocked down. But I don't think they will, because it's YouTube. Like, it's like the only platform we have. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, YouTube always gets knocked down. Like their year in review is like the most disliked thing.
Really?
Yeah. YouTube sucks, dude.
What about those? What are those? What are they called? They're those YouTube fucking rewinds.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they get like hella dislikes on them.
Oh,
Constant. Yeah.
Really?
That's not why they removed the dislikes, but I'm pretty sure they did it pretty soon after. One of them was like the most disliked video.
Did you like them?
No.
No? None of them?
No, because it's just like what YouTube propagates is not like anything I watch.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
just what YouTube chooses as like the ideal algorithm.
Yeah, but they put some YouTubers in there. You never watch any of those YouTubers? That's why I watch.
Like the ideal, like
who's gonna be in here?
Yeah, like the ideal like family YouTubers.
Yeah, that's true. They never put like controversial.
They're not
ones
putting
in there.
Shane Gillis in it.
Yeah, that's true. Holy shit.
Rogan's not been in it.
Which is completely wild because he's the #1 podcaster on the planet.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. You think Rogan would want to be in a YouTuber?
I don't think he gives a shit.
No,
I really don't
exactly.
think he
He's got
cares.
other things going on. So maybe they're just grabbing people that have nothing else to do, and they're just like, oh, getting this rewind, and they're like, oh, thank God.
We'll pay you $50.
That's how much do you think they get paid?
Probably way more than that.
I know.
YouTube probably pays them a good amount, especially if you're the ideal person for YouTube. YouTube's probably like, all right, we're gonna get you 1 billion views and then pay you like $20 million.
I never even considered how much they make from that.
Yeah, people
You
buy
gotta
like
get-
mansions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to be getting a decent chunk of change from there.
probably. Yeah, if you're doing good, you're probably doing pretty good.
Especially with how many views it gets. Like, everybody sees it. So you do rewind.
Yeah.
Don't they, like, put it on the home screen? I
Yeah.
feel like they would do something
recommend
like
it,
that.
yeah.
That's weird as hell.
And then they ask how that recommendation was, and you're like, bad. It was bad.
Bro, Dale was trying to tell me that Biden called his wife.
What?
He was saying that when Obamacare was getting canceled or whatever, that Biden called his wife when he was running for office. I was like, that was probably
No.
not Biden,
No,
dude. I
robot.
was like, Biden's brain dead. It's like Biden can't even call his own wife.
Now, he used to be sharp.
I didn't want to have to, like, in those situations, I don't like to have to push back against what people say, but Dale was saying such bullshit today that I'm like, dude, no, that's not true. I'm like, that's wrong.
First day of work, you're like, wrong, you're fucking
No,
so dumb.
wrong,
Yeah,
wrong.
no, he didn't. He didn't call your wife. I called your wife.
When do you, like, so you started off, didn't you do oil changes when you started there?
Yeah.
And now you're in the office?
Yep.
Is there going to be another position you move to once,
I
like,
don't-
a more newbie person comes in, or
I don't really know. I'm kind of set in the office right now.
you like it?
I mean, not completely, but like, it's easier. It's definitely like, I can do it pretty well. It takes a competent person to be able to like, figure everything out and make it run smooth.
Run the numbers up
Yeah.
so that you guys make more money than you're supposed to.
Not funny, dude. Seriously, shut
Seriously,
the fuck up.
this is my job.
This is not funny, dude.
I was just curious because do you watch people work on vehicles and stuff? I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you kind
I
of
help
can't
them.
not
I
do
help
it.
them. Yeah. At that shop, I help them. If I was at a dealership, they probably wouldn't let me. But yeah, I was gonna tell you, Putin is investigating My Little Pony for gay propaganda. Did you know that they like, banned My Little Pony? It's rated R now in Russia.
That I've never heard of it, but that doesn't surprise me. I used to watch
They're
it.
like, this shit's gay as fuck. Get it out of
No,
here.
but I used to watch it. That's
yeah,
the thing.
because you're gay, dude.
Nah, but
Yeah.
I got into this. I was in when I was in the special ed classes as a kid. There was this kid in there named.
I forget about that every time when you
Yeah.
start a story off with when I was in the special ed classes. That shit
There's
is
this
so
kid named Jake McCauley, and he had like bad anger issues, bro. And like he was a weird kid, weirder than me, which says a lot because I'm a weird
You're a
motherfucker.
big My Little Pony fan.
He was, and he
Yeah.
got me into it for a little
Ooh,
while.
damn.
And he was a hardcore brony, bro.
Chill.
But he was weird.
You guys kiss and make out?
No. The way that guy acted and how angry he got was insane. I wonder what he's doing now.
Nothing good. Nothing good. Definitely nothing good.
You ever wonder about some people you went to school with?
I try not to.
How big was your high school? How big was the class?
Monroe's not too big. But in Wales, the place we drove by, my class was like 1,000.
Damn.
Yeah, 1,000 graduating.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's a decent number.
What Monroe was, but I know ours was like, I think the number was like 1184 or something. Was how many people were graduating.
They can see me digging under my fucking pants, trying not to move. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's so big. I always forget how big it is until you bring me there.
No, this is a big country.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin is not huge. The country itself is fucking gigantic.
You're right.
Yeah, like the country might not be as big as like Russia and shit, but it's big.
It's huge.
It's big as fuck. It's 300 miles. Like, how big is Germany? There's Morocco or Monaco or something is like 1.5 miles. It's a whole country. Let me look up how big Germany is.
And you said it's 300 miles?
It's from here to Monroe. It's 300 miles.
Oh, I thought you were talking about from coast to coast. I wonder what that is. You take a highway from coast to coast, from California to New York or some shit.
Well, this shit is in kilometers, dude. I don't know what the fuck a kilometer is. 625 miles long, 450 miles wide. So, like, almost from here to Monroe is fucking... I drove across Germany.
Damn.
Yeah, we're bigger than Europe.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's a big country, man. We're probably not bigger than, like, fucking... If you go to, like, Switzerland and, like, Poland and shit.
Are those part of Europe?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's weird, because they're kind of, like, off in the distance.
Yeah.
You gotta take a boat to get over there.
Yeah. But, yeah, this country's big. It's too big.
Where would you go if you were born in any other country? Where would you want to be born at?
American or die, baby.
Yeah, but the Chinese aren't thinking that. The Chinese are thinking Chinese or die.
Fuck the Chinese, dude. America.
I could tell you're getting sleepy.
I am getting a little sleepy, dude.
Yeah.
We set it up, but I'm getting a little eepy. We can keep going, though. I'm just not a fucking communist. I want to be born in America.
Yeah.
I don't really know another country. Yeah. It's America.
That actually brings me back to the Dale conversation, because he was trying to explain to me what the Soviet Union was. I'm like, dude, my dad was fucking born in the Soviet Union. I know what it is. It's like, you don't have to teach me what the Soviet Union is.
He's like, no, but it was good.
Because he was telling me that he was telling me that Ukraine is a democratic country and we've been helping them for a long time, and that Putin's this dictator. That he had like this baby high school, not even high school, it was like a second grader view of what was going on. He was like,
just headline
Putin's dictator, and we've been helping this democratic country. Because I could tell he's a liberal. Dale's a fucking libby. I could tell.
That's not necessarily bad, but
no.
It's when you're wrong about things that you think you're right about.
Exactly. Liberals just care about people.
Whichever
more.
side you're on, if you're wrong about something, you got to be willing to be wrong about it. Like, you can't just take everything at face value from whatever media site propagates your specific type of news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he was telling me, like, he was trying to explain it to me like that. Like, Putin's just a dictator and Ukraine's a democratic country, so we help them. I'm like, actually, Ukraine, yeah, we've been helping Ukraine, but NATO was supposed to be disbanded after the Soviet Union. You already know what it is. I was explaining all that to him, and he's like, he just blanked on it.
Like, the agreement was we wouldn't encroach.
Yeah.
And then we, like, tried to get all their border states to join NATO. Like, that's how far the encroachment got.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden they were like, no. And then we freak out as if they did something wrong. It's like, no, we've been doing stuff wrong for, like, 150 years.
Exactly.
Well, no, like, less than 100, like 80 years, since 43 or whatever.
He told me that he used, like, 240 of his vacation hours during that time that we were down.
Jesus
Isn't that insane?
Christ.
He had like almost 400, and he used like 240. That is crazy. And And he was happy about it, too.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
like, I'm still here. This is why you gotta have a long-term job. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You use all your vacation time, and this is supposed to be what I'm working for? So that I could fucking use all my vacation time
God.
just to survive? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's talking about how he's going to be a millionaire when he retires because he's been putting all his money. He does invest money. I'll give it to Dale on that. He is smart with that.
Yeah, but what is he going to spend it on? Fucking hot dogs and lawn chairs? He's an idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, what are you going to do when you retire? Do you have a plan?
He's like, no, this is a long-term job, meaning I'm going to die here.
What are you listening to? I thought you were listening to something.
No.
Just
thinking.
Just getting sleepy.
Just a little sleepy, a little thinky.
This isn't going to be the best podcast. I mean, it's just us talking.
It is proof that we stepped it up, though.
Yeah,
We're making progress, baby. The next couple of pods with this setup are going to be on fucking point.
We should get like a tripod for the phone, too. Or like something that attaches the top of the computer so it points down at us. Because this is kind of a weird angle. You know, like looking at my dick and shit.
Yeah.
It's like...
Stop looking at my balls. Stop looking at my emergency penis.
That's awesome. I don't know what else to talk about. Talk about the state of our country right now, and
Oh, I can't talk about that right now. I mean, it's like, you know, it's not great, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
That's how you sum it up in like a sentence.
That's why I stopped looking into politics, because every time you look, it's just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Nah, politics is just, it's like TikTok for grown-ups at this point.
Bro, I've never even heard somebody say Biden was a good fucking president candidate, and Dale out of everybody.
He's saying his first time being a candidate. He's ran.
That's what I wanted to tell him, but then Austin walked up, like, at the perfect time to let Dale off the hook.
Jesus Christ,
so I was about to roast him with some facts, and then Austin pulls up, because he's seen us talking. That's what I was telling you, like, he wants to have a conversation, because I was talking to Dale for a little while, and then he saw it, and he comes over to us and starts conversating with all of us. And then Dale walks away, and Austin walked away after. I'm like, well, shit. Now I have to work again.
Yeah. You were like, damn it, that was an opportunity, and I missed it.
Yeah, I just get worried, I think.
Probably, yeah. Probably socially anxious, dude.
I wonder what that fear of authority, where that comes from. Probably like teachers and parents and shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever feared authority? Or like had a problem with authority?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a decent problem with authority, yeah.
Well, Jordan Peterson
I was telling you how I overcome it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just have to overcome it and stop being a pussy is what you're saying.
Yeah, you just have to recognize you have a problem with it.
With like heroin?
Yeah, you can be better than a problem. You don't have to be stuck being a problem.
That makes sense. Yeah. Jordan Peterson always talks about how
Jordan Peterson.
Women are... the reason that
Gay.
like most of the prison population is men is because the like criteria of being incarcerated is like a high level of disagreeableness and like a high disrespect for authority and shit like that. And that's what like men are. Like we question everything. We question authority. We question like everybody. We don't agree with everybody right off the bat, and women are the opposite. And obviously it's a spectrum to where it fluctuates, but like if Jordan, I was watching a video the other day. He was talking about how you shouldn't look at like the center of like statistics, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, these people are this way and these people are this way, and you meet in the middle. He's like, you should look at the extremes, because that's what's going to show you like what's going on. And he looks at the extremes of women and extremes of men. And the majority of women are high in agreeableness because they have to. You have to bend your will and you have to give in to a child. And if you're going to have a child as a woman, you need to like be able to like cave, you know what I'm saying? Because
That's true.
And then men are the opposite. We don't. But then it's on a spectrum, of course, and it gets confusing with humans because we're so fucking different and weird and horny and
yeah.
You feel like that? You feel like women are high in agreeableness? Because they have to build social structure.
I always kind of wondered what it was that, because women attempt suicide more, but men kill themselves more. Like, men die from suicide more, but women try it more.
So you think we just pick a way that gets the job done, or you think that?
I don't know. That's kind of what I'm asking you. Is like, what is that?
Huh.
Is that a high level of disagreeableness?
Well, let me ask you a question. What stopped you from doing it? You've told me this before.
I don't know. It's like my little sister, my mom, shit like that.
Now imagine being a woman high in agreeableness and high in the emotional feeling.
Way more of that.
Yeah, you think so? Maybe.
Probably way more of the factors to keep you at bay.
Yeah, because that's what stopped me too.
Yeah.
My dad, my mom, and all these other people I care about. If you're like feeling more as women do, because I'm pretty sure their emotional intelligence is like 40% more than ours.
Yeah, I knew in the back of my mind that it didn't stop pain, it just distributes it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shitty situation because you're like, fuck, I'm fucking stuck with this pain, but then you're like, you know, people have been through worse.
It's either you take the pain or give it to other people.
Yeah. It's like I could either be like way better because of this pain, because I get stronger and survive it, and, you know, it makes me a better person. Or just, you know, fuck off and give it to everybody else and just take the easy way.
But then see, that's the thing. I've never really considered it. People always call it the easy way out. I've never considered it the easy way out because of thinking about parents and all those other things. It's like, it's not easy. There's no easy way out.
Yeah.
It's just choosing a different way that'll distribute the pain across many people rather than just yourself.
It's the easy way out for you. It's not the easy way out of the pain. Yeah.
Then you got to wonder, is it really the easy way out? Because if you just wake up in that higher dimension, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. And now you got way more shit you got to comprehend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't know until you know.
Do you think there's a
point? And if life is unbearable, that dimension is better if it's not unbearable. Mm-hmm. You know?
That's what I think suicide is that we know that our soul, at the deepest level of our being, we know we can get back there just by turning the light switch off. Because I still get thoughts like that. Yeah. I'm still like, oh, I want to kill myself. And then I'm like, no, naughty.
Your animal's like, don't fucking kill us, dude. Don't fucking do that.
You think it's like, It was that, you showed me Ex Machina yesterday. And they were talking about if we really do have the will to survive and shit. What do you think about that? Like, if we're really programmed to survive.
Do we have the will? Yeah. Yeah, we would have had to make it to this point, right?
Yeah.
Problem is it can get tricked. Suicide is a trick. It kind of sounds weird, but like it's like a mental trick. It's just your brain. It's always just been your brain that's caused all your bad thoughts and shit like that. Regardless, but I don't know. We have the will to survive. They got tricked by the AI lady. We'd have to. You get hungry, you want to go eat something.
Then you look at the people who fast for like weeks at a time or some shit.
That's true. And they probably have a higher will to survive. That's kind of the catch-22.
You're right, actually.
I don't know.
That's weird.
There's levels to everything, I guess.
We're on level 2 forever.
We're on level 2 forever.
I've been fucking saying that a lot in the podcast lately.
It's
I'm
fun.
like, Chance calls it level 2. We're on level 2 forever here.
It's just past level 1, and level 1 is like learning English. And level 2 is like basic thought comprehension. And then some people are just stuck on basic thought comprehension they can never grasp an idea that takes more than 2 questions to understand.
Do you think like
multiplication is as far as these people get?
It's like when you're in fucking 4th grade or like 3rd grade and you're learning multiplication and the teacher's like, next year you guys are going to learn division, and you look at division and you're like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Some people just give up. Some people are like, nope, not doing it. I'm going to be in the special ed class.
I involuntarily went to the special ed class. They're like, this kid's got a lot of energy. We should put him with the retards.
And then you're in there slaying every test, passing.
Yeah. I think I could have gone into like the high advanced classes because I've always been good at math. Yeah. It's just I was put in the special ed classes.
I did something like that my sophomore year for like history. I was good as fuck at history, but it was either like take AP US history, take like something else, or take like U.S. government, and it was all the same shit. And I was like, well, this one's way fucking easier. So I took this one, and it's for real, just like the dumbest people I ever met. No homework, never had to take notes on a single test, passed with like B's and A's in that test on every assignment.
What class was that? Just normal history?
Yeah, basically, it's like U.S. government or something. It was like the presidents and then like World War II.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it wasn't hard.
That's
It's
weird.
like who dropped the bomb?
Yeah. Huh. That's a different way of teaching than I got taught. Because I had specific classes.
Mine was borderline not teaching. Like, it was mostly movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had specific classes for learning World War II and shit. And then I had a specific class for government. But this government teacher, I mean, I can't really speak on it like I was there because I went... Government and physics are two of the classes that I wish I went to senior year, but I went for the last week just to graduate.
Really?
Yeah, and I fucking figured out that these two teachers were fucking sick, bro. Like, and when I went into physics, it was weird, because, like, I already knew everything. I don't know how. Like, obviously I don't know everything about physics, but what they were teaching in that class, I already knew. And Heinz was like, if you were here all year, like, you probably would have been one of my best students. Because, like, it was just easy.
How'd you get away with skipping for the whole year?
It was, like, the tail end of COVID. So people were still doing it online. And I just didn't do any of it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then
I just did my whole senior year online, but there was, like, classes every day, mandatory, face cam on, microphone on.
See, we didn't have that.
Yeah. Ours was stringent.
I think I was enrolled in like, physical classes because my dad knew damn well I wouldn't do it online, but I just skipped anyway. Because I was so depressed that I just didn't want to be there or didn't even want to try.
We both did our senior year online.
Yeah, well...
Online. You barely did yours, but...
I didn't do it online because I went back to last week, and then I had to fucking negotiate with all my teachers to fucking give me enough work so that I could pass. And then I got straight D's. That's how I passed senior year.
Holy shit.
And even the principal told me I wasn't going to pass. Like, he was wondering why I was even there. He's like, why are you here? Like, you're not going to make it. And he would keep telling me that and shit. And I was like, Mr. Long, one more class to go, motherfucker.
He probably knew you needed it.
I was treating it like a game. It was just fun for me to fuck off and then try to catch up really fast. You know what I'm saying? I always did that.
God damn.
Did you ever do that in
Do
school?
not start gambling, dude.
No, I can't.
No. Well, yeah, I mean, I would procrastinate, but not fucked. I was not doing shit.
I'd like to get to, like, the razor's edge.
There was no point in which I had to negotiate and be like, I need more work so you can pass me because I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was maybe like, let me take the final again because I bombed it so hard, but not like, I need a year's worth of assignments. I needed to do it tonight.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even a year's worth of assignments they made me do. It was just, like, the last, like, maybe, it was just a few assignments.
You said to convince the teacher, like, no, this is 90% of my grade.
Well, no, I think what they did was they gave me the assignments that were, like, the most in the grade. You know what I'm saying? It would affect your grade the most. It was only, like, a few assignments each class, maybe 5 at most. And then I'd do those assignments. And really, what made me pass junior year was Maddie. I don't want to keep bringing her up, and I just said her name on the pod for the first time. But
well, you said it the other time, didn't you?
I don't think so.
Ex-bitch wife?
Yeah, I called her a woman, and you called her ex-bitch wife.
I think I said her name.
But she was the reason I passed the rest of junior year because I didn't do any of it. She did all of it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm so stuck on it, because that woman did love me. It's just I was so blocked off from feeling that I didn't feel any of it. You know what I'm saying? Dude. It was crazy.
That sucks, man.
Maybe that's why I know that's why I'm so stuck on it, because I wish I could rewind. Obviously, I can't, and I'm just moving forward, but I wish I could rewind time just to do it right, just to see what would happen, because I treated her so poorly.
Yeah.
Treated her with such disrespect that I'm like, God damn, I wonder what that did to her psyche. Like, did it fuck her up to the point where she's not going to trust men anymore? Or like, because I don't even care about the fact that we're, like, look at where we're at. I don't care that we're not together now. But, like, the fact that I could have messed her up so severely, the way I was messed up, scares the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? You ever have that to where you think you messed somebody up?
Yeah. You don't want to be a bad person. Right.
Yeah, no.
bad people don't question whether they're a good person, though. That's, like, the difference.
I had an
like,
example,
the fact
but
that you're worrying about, like, how bad you fucked up means, like, you genuinely are a decent person because you're like, I would feel terrible if that shit was how it is.
we've talked about your psychosis on here before, right?
Yeah, it was, like, the first episode or something.
Imagine if your sister woke up and she saw all that.
I've thought
That's how I
about
like. I think that's like the best example I have because I was basically in a psychosis, but it was my own brain. You know what I'm saying because your brain was doing the same thing.
Yeah, I still have, like, a decently hard time trying to forgive myself for that. If she would have woken up, I don't know if I would have ever forgiven myself for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
It's hard.
Will ever.
It's hard. You got a Bud Light hat on. I just realized that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They sponsored Shane Gillis. They finally did. So I'm back on BLs, bro.
They sponsored Chance Nielsen.
They sponsored Gain Chillis, the real dog.
Did you watch any podcasts this weekend?
I listened to a bunch on the drive.
Really?
Yeah.
You got any cool facts to share with me? I don't think I listened to any this weekend.
I don't know. You know, it's basically just so it takes over my thought process while I'm driving, and I just have to focus on turning.
Bro, that reminded me of a thought I had last night. You know, did you hear me crunching chips really loud?
Nah, dude, I was munching popcorn really fucking loud.
Okay. I think that's another reason I like food, is because I can munch so loud that my thoughts get drowned out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Because, like,
Jeez.
I was sitting here trying not to be in my head and shit, and then I was sitting here crunching chips, and it was becoming so loud that I'm like, oh, it's kind of dampening my thoughts a little bit.
Well, that seed oil's making you retarded.
That's probably exactly what it is.
All that red 40 dye is giving you autism.
And I made sure not to eat them all just so you couldn't talk shit.
I saw that in the morning. I was like, fuck, I lost the battle last night. After throwing up and seeing that you conserved yourself, I was like, God fucking damn it.
I was like,
That's a big-ass bag of chips, though.
bro, I ate almost all
But
of
I
them.
ate, like, an unforgivable amount of popcorn.
That was an insane amount of popcorn,
dude,
bro.
it's all gone.
You gave me like one handful, and then you're like, the rest is probably mine, and it was. That's like how I am with chips. That's hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not giving you any more. I'm
I
about to
gave you-
eat this amount.
It wasn't even a handful. I took like 4 or 5
Dude.
of them.
And then I had, like, a fucking 5-pound bag of fucking popcorn.
Listen, bro, this is all mine tonight.
Oh, dude, my stomach was pissed off.
Can you show guns on here?
I don't think so. I think YouTube's really fucking...
Well, talk about your gun. You got a
Yeah.
Sig Sauer?
Yeah, I have a
P60, P365.
P365, yeah. It's pretty sweet.
We can show a bullet, right?
Yeah.
Just shoot the gun, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Quit messing around. Yeah, boy. I was gonna say you made me. We watched that video yesterday about that old guy. That's when you fell asleep.
Yeah, Hickok.
Yeah. Because about halfway through that video, I'm like, okay, Chance is fucking sleeping, and I'm just sitting here watching an old man talk about this man's gun.
He's funny, though.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome as fuck.
Time to smoke some pots.
This shit's working, because when you talk, I can hear you. When I talk, I can hear myself, but when I talk over here, it starts to go quiet. Yeah.
Figuring it out, dude.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
going to take a while. We're in like a janky setup again, because we're
Yeah.
just figuring it out again.
Yeah.
It's like when we just started with my shitty laptop the first time.
Yeah.
Bro,
Probably just the screen timing out.
it's done. It's all gone.
No, I think it's just screen. Oh, yeah, it was half an hour. Screen time's out in 30 minutes.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about the screen time.
No, you-
I was thinking about no. That's crazy
Sucking
too.
off that gay guy you found in the
No,
bathroom.
no. I was thinking about the first podcast we ever did. You remember that?
It was the psychosis pod.
Yeah.
At the park.
Yeah.
On the green.
And how primitive it was, and how like
Yeah.
it was good, but like
People walking by looking at us crazy and shit.
yeah. But we didn't really know how to like. We did know how to talk to each other. That's the weird part. Like that's what I was
We've
meaning.
always been decent at it.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning by like small talk earlier. It's just like I automatically want to get into the deeper layers, and for some reason we just dove right in, and you can't get that with most people. I think most people, maybe it's because most people aren't as open as us. Like I'm very close-minded, and I have to force my mind open every single day.
I know. I tell you things, and then 2 months later you'll be like, "That shit worked," and I was like,
Yeah. Yes.
"Thank
Exactly.
God."
That's exactly how I've always been. Except before mushrooms, imagine just you telling me something and I just don't listen. That's how it was before.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. 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 It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even have an excuse or a reason for it other than my thoughts being louder than everybody else's words. But I don't even know if that's the case anymore because I'm not in that mindset now. Did you have that problem? You said you were quiet as a kid, but you were always in your head. So, like, what was always going through your head besides, like, I want to die? What else is in there?
No, that wasn't going. That was only going through my head during like the psychosis, kind of, and then just like whenever I was really sad.
Really?
As a kid.
Like, as a
don't know.
kid,
I was
meaning
just,
like a
like, thinking.
teenager, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, as a teenager. I don't know. I was insecure about a lot of stuff. Yeah, what did I think? I don't know. Do you remember what you were thinking?
My brain's like trying to split topics. I'm listening to you talk about this, but then I'm also wondering like if we could remember like the specific time when testosterone hit our body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember getting like pubes and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
How far ahead of the curve were you?
You remember we've talked about this. I don't think we've talked about it on the podcast, but the first time you crumbed.
Oh yeah.
Actually crumbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think you break your dick
Yeah,
the first
like,
time?
No, this is what is in all the videos. No, this is completely normal.
That's crazy that you watched porn before you beat off. That was not my experience.
Watch porn before I beat off?
Yeah.
No, I watched porn before I could come.
Yeah, I
Just
never
shooting
had that
blanks.
experience. I just looked at like pictures on the internet.
Oh.
I never looked at videos. But then didn't I tell you I was scared of vaginas? Like I would crop out just the face and the tits because I'm like, all right, I'm like 7, 8 years old. I am not ready for a giant gaping hole
Everything
in the
down there
woman's
is
body.
fucked up. Let me
Bro.
see the big old yonkers. Dude.
You can't say it doesn't look weird. I mean, obviously.
It looks weird. How weird are dicks though? That's
That's what I'm
you gotta think
saying.
about.
Obviously, yeah. That was going to be my next
Yeah.
point. The human body's weird as fuck. It's just a hole with flesh. Like, obviously, I'm going to go and fuck it, but it's a weird thing. Our bodies are weird as hell. And it's just a bunch of fungus and bacteria and microorganisms put together in this giant machine. It's like a car, bro. Our body's like a car.
Yeah. You just cracking that one? Holy shit.
Hey, man, this is like my 5th one. I had like fucking 3 waiting for this podcast to be set up.
Damn. Yeah,
It
my
took
bad.
so long.
It's probably worth it now though. Look at it.
Yeah, it looks good, and I look retarded. That's why I don't look at the TV or the pootie.
I haven't been looking at me. I've been looking at like how it looks and shit. It's cool. The room, like, the room looks good. This is our living room, by the way.
This is Chance's living room. I don't even live here.
Yep.
He doesn't permit me to step in here unless we're recording a podcast, and if I do,
No stepping.
he shoots me in the asshole.
I'm standing on business. There's no stepping.
Do you even talk to the other people in this apartment? Have you ever, like...
Claire and that lady, I say, how you doing? I don't see the other one very much.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
She works like
She's got like obscure hours or something like that.
Yeah. She was the only apartment blacked out.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds, but
Yeah.
like we were looking at all the apartments lit up.
She probably is going to work soon. I think she works 3rd shift or something like that.
Mm. See, I wouldn't mind going back to 3rd shift, but it's just not natural in my brain. I don't think
Yeah.
we're not nocturnal.
Yeah.
We've always rose with the sun and went back to sleep with the sun. It can be done.
It's easier to sleep with the lights off than on.
Yeah. Have you ever looked into coffee?
like looked at it?
Like, you know how I am with researching drugs. Have you ever like looked into like coffee and
like
how it
where it
affects the
came
brain
from?
and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It was like Egypt or something where coffee came from, right?
Cairo,
Yeah,
yep.
Cairo.
And that's like what caused the Great Enlightenment, but
Yeah.
not just that, but it's the reason that American is the way it is because they instituted
The cigarette and coffee break.
it was exactly. It was the coffee break at first.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a break. It was a coffee break because they realized that it would make their workers more productive, exactly. And then that's why that's why they pay us for the break because they fought for it some time ago where they're like, hey, you're not paying us for this time, but it's making your work more productive. So it's helping the company in some way to give us these breaks. And I forgot what my point was.
I was going to say, you forget where you're going.
Oh, yeah, because the working class and then third shift became available because of coffee and caffeine, you know what I'm saying? Because before we just rose with the sun and then we went back to sleep when the sun set. But now we can drink coffee or tea or whatever it may be and stay up throughout the night.
Yeah?
Yeah. Coffee's crazy, bro. And what's crazy is we were drinking alcohol before that. Could you imagine being drunk fucking 24/7? I would hate my fucking life. I would be beating my wife and I'd be fucking shooting people on my lawn. And I'd be doing all the crazy shit they were doing back then, too. I would not want to be drunk 24/7. I don't even like getting drunk regular, like at night. It kind of sucks. I mean, it's fun for about 5 minutes. My dad and I were talking about this. It's fun for like 5 minutes and then all of it kicks in at once. Or like my dad was talking about how with American alcohol, if you drink his alcohol, it hits you almost instantly. Like I guess I should say this. I thought I wanted alcohol that was like marijuana. You know what I'm saying? You take a few hits and then you're there. But my dad's alcohol is that way, and you take a few shots and you're already fucked up. You remember when I was when we were looking at Thomas's car, I was already gone.
Yeah.
And that was just after a bottle of wine and like 4 shots. But bro, I was trying to look cool on Snapchat. I won't lie.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I call you gay all the time.
Well, no, I sent it to some chick, and I was like drinking the bottle, trying to be cool, and things like that haunt me. I'm a cringy motherfucker.
Stop fucking doing that.
I wish I could. I tried to. I'm a cringy motherfucker. I don't know why. Maybe it's like status symbol. Not necessarily a status symbol, but I want to gain status, and I don't know how yet. What was I? There was something about that. Oh, you were telling me that. My dad and I was talking to my dad about how you were talking to me about like being nice to people raises your own status. We were watching that podcast with Will what's his name? Is that one you told me to watch?
Store.
Yeah, exactly. And he was talking about how it raises your status to be nice to people. I started talking to my dad about that.
What did he say about it?
I don't think I explained it in a good enough way for him to understand it. I think he'd have to watch the podcast.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to debate me on it, which I would too if I had just gotten an opinion from somebody.
Yeah.
But if it's like articulated in a certain way, it just goes into your brain and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I almost even forget what my point is about the raising your status. Was it along the lines of like you make them feel better, so then they feel somewhat obligated to make you feel better, which then puts you at a power position over them? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot your main point, to be honest. I didn't even tell my dad that. That's probably why I didn't articulate it well enough.
But also, it's kind of a trick because I feel better when I help people. So it's like, you're also doing it for yourself, and you get put at a higher position. So it's like two selfishnesses in once. But it's also selfless because you're potentially making someone else also feel good. So it's kind of like all three.
It's like when Aubrey Marcus talks about, it's gone. Come back, please.
Poopy dick ass in my fucking butt and cum in my fucking...
Oh, yeah, he was talking about how he likes to talk... I haven't watched him in a while, actually. I need to get some AirPods so that I can listen to it at Bago, but he talks about quite often how, like, if you say you're say you are planning for like a cataclysmic event. You know how people build bunkers and shit.
Yes.
One part of you is happy that you're ready for that event, but the other part of you is hoping that event happens so that you can use all of the stuff you've been preparing. Yeah. That's kind of what it is.
You want to be right, yeah.
Would you ever do darkness therapy? Like
like the light isolation?
Yeah, stay in like a dark room for a week.
Yeah. I would do it. I just have to be careful.
You know what we should do soon, bro?
Yeah.
We should go up to the fucking Minnesota, like we talked about when we worked Minnesota? At Bago. Yeah, I said the Minnesota because I was going to say, I got to, like, build up to it. It's my brain. I got to build up to it. But we should go up to Minnesota like we were talking about when we worked at Winnebago together. And we should go and try these flotation tanks that they have up there. We should rent one out. That's what we should do one of these weekends. Because I can't smoke anymore, so we should go and try that.
We could. It's probably hella expensive.
Oh, for sure. That's why we got to wait a little bit. Because I'm poorer than a fucking black man on Christmas. Yeah. I'm really hoping that shit... I think it's going to, bro. I feel it changing around. Maybe that's just my optimism coming back, but I was getting very pessimistic. I was getting to the point where I was like, this world's not going to happen. Like... When I broke my phone, I started screaming at, like, you know, I don't know if you know this, but, like, and it took me a while to get to this point. Like, when I started looking into, like, spirituality and religion and stuff, after a certain amount of time, I started to retrain my brain. And it took, like, a few weeks to a month. I don't know how long it was, but I had to keep reminding myself. Like, I would say God in my brain. And then I'd be like, no, goddess. Because, like, Mother Nature and, like, everything comes from the mother. So I retrained my brain to see, like, whatever this is, whatever this energy is, I call it the goddess in my own brain, just as one word. Because I don't want to say, like, the divine spirit or the infinite spirit or whatever. But, like, I started cursing at whatever the fuck that is. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing this to me, goddess? Why are you pushing me? Yeah. Yeah. But then today I'm like, I was starting to thank it. Like, I'm like, oh, thank you for all these opportunities. Thank you for Chance. Thank you for my dad. Thank you for everything you've been giving me. It's just, I'm getting clouded by these materialistic things. And it's hard not to in this society. Because it's so valued.
If you don't concentrate on that, you realize how out of control everything is.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Did I tell you there's this dude that I know who went up to... He was talking to this chick for a little while. And she was, like, all over him, telling him she wanted, like, a dude that she could marry and have kids with and all this shit. And then he went to go see her, and his car shit out on him. His battery fucking died. And she started, like, talking shit to him about it and, like, making fun of his car. And, like, she didn't want to be with him anymore because he didn't have a reliable vehicle. That's weird to me.
Yeah, that's a predatory woman right there. Mm-hmm. I think we should probably call it. I'm getting EP. I feel like I'm dragging it down.
Bad brother. You ain't dragging it down, but we can end it.
Love you guys. Thank you.